My name is Carl Wilkins. I live here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Velodrome is a bicycle track, a circular bicycle track that they use for fixed gear racing.
And how did the Velodrome start in Kenosha?
Back in 1926-27, they had bicycle racing on the streets, and then they decided to have a velodrome, which is another word for track, like bicycle track. This site was built in 1927, so that makes it 85 years old. And so this is was clay. It was a clay track up till 1967, when they first paved it with asphalt in 1967. And then there's been 4 layers of asphalt put on top of it. And now this year in 2015, they decided to go all the way down and make it into a concrete track. There's been quite a few Olympians here. We go back even like Bob Farr, one of the favorites here back in the 60s, was an Olympian in the 1960 Rome Olympics. There's been riders like Paul Swift, Aaron Veenstra, rode in the Olympic Games. This is going to be one of the state-of-the-art tracks. It's a 333-meter track. It's going to be banked just as steep or a little steeper than some of the other tracks. And we'll be able to get faster speeds, more training on the track, and hopefully get more riders to come to this track and to compete.
Well, when we first started off, it was pretty much local that we were trying to go out and prove ourselves to the local market, the region. And it has expanded to the U.S. and now the world. We have distributors in England and France. We've sold into about 25 different countries. The company there called and had a unique problem. They explained to me that it was a bicycle racetrack like you might see in the Olympics. And that has a lot of contouring to it. There's very few things on the market that could accomplish what they needed to accomplish. They went from somewhat level ground to about a 30-degree slope and a radius, and it would be difficult. You'll have to ask them, but it would be difficult to find another product that could have accomplished what they needed to accomplish on this. Yes, to my understanding, he had no other, up until he had this Velodrome to do, he had no need for a roller screed, he thought. Although, once he's used this roller screed for a while, it will become, or has become, their favorite screed. It was the contractor that bid it and won the bid as to how he was going to do it. I know they were extremely nervous about this. I was there for their initial pour, and the foreman and the owner, they were just extremely nervous that wondering whether this was going to be a solution to their problem. Trying to assure them that it was going to be no problem for them to accomplish this with this. And by the time they got to the second truck, they were all relaxed and kidding around again, but they were obviously quite nervous.
Bill Smith, Tom Perry.
What do you guys do?
We do concrete for a living.
We're cement masons.
So, when you first were introduced to this project, what were your concerns?
Oh. The pitch, 28-degree angle on it. So,
Yeah.
we figured we'd probably have to strike it off by hand, maybe if you when we first got it, yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Because it doesn't really build up cream a whole lot, but it doesn't vibrate, which is easy. That's what's good thing they say. Vibration on it. After running the first straight shot with it, which had some pitch on it, I was pretty well sold on it, So, actually does a really nice job.
Oh, I don't know how else you would do it. You can't have no vibration.
No, I mean, we literally weren't sure what we were going to do. Even when Larry had made the job, it was like,
That guy came here for an hour or two.
yeah, so
Helped us run it.
He came and doubled it for us, everything, and checked us out a lot.
That helped us a lot. Because we didn't know what was happening.
No?
So are you excited to use this going forward?
Yeah. I want to try it on some different things,
Right.
Yeah. You got the one piece you can put in the ground, you can do a nice circle with it, which is nice swivel. So,
Shoe, huh? Shoe.
yeah. But we need some nice wide, long stretches of sidewalk even. You can break it down in different sections, which works all nice. So, yeah, it'll be interesting what we're going to use it on next.
My name is Chris Reba. I am the president of the Kenosha Velodrome Racing. That is the governing body over the Velodrome.
What does this new facility mean for the community?
Oh, I mean, the way that it was starting to deteriorate, and we were not getting the national level events. So we're hoping that now that we have something that's going to be a high caliber, that we're going to get those national level events back. Nationals, even just track events, that people are going to start coming back to the track because it's something that's safe and that everybody can ride. Personally, as I said, we grew up in Kenosha. We only lived a couple blocks from here. My husband raced when he was in high school, and we started just bringing my son down. We have a Monday night program, which is our stock bike program, where kids can just come with their bikes, and as long as they have a bike and a helmet, they can race. So he started off doing that and eventually just graduated to riding on the track bikes, and he just loves it. He's tried other types of racing, but track is just where it's at. I enjoy track racing. It's not like going to a road race or cyclocross where you only see them for a few minutes. This you're seeing the whole entire race. I really would like to thank the city for putting up the money that they gave us in order to build a velodrome, and everybody that was involved in order to see it come to life. I mean, it's been a couple years in the making, but I think it's going to be a great in the end.